Is this the most Snipe damage we've seen in a singular attack without any damage modification? As hitting 280 damage anywhere on your opponent's side of the field with the Mega Charizard Y seems absolutely bonkers. Now, of course, you do need to discard energy in order to do it, so there is a downside. But I think this card is primarily and will primarily see play not so much as a dedicated deck on its own, but rather as a one-of in a Charizard EX deck. So not only now does Charizard have the massive 1-hit KO out of Charizard X, but now the power of Mega Charizard Y. This hand is awful. I don't even think I want to be doing here. I think I want to call for family. Obviously, next turn, we are going first. Should I be Ultra Balling for Amanda? Probably not. I don't know anyone named Amanda. So funny. As my opponent throws a Wellspring down. Okay, I was not anticipating that. I thought this is... Well, actually, no. That's actually not bad for Dragonite, is it? Actually, that's not too bad at all, is it? Yeah, it uses water energy. I mean, that doesn't seem too bad to be playing in a Dragonite deck. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we do get our energy. We get our Pokemon out, but at the price of being retreat locked, which kind of sucks, but hey-ho, is what it is. Let's just call for family again. If we're in a situation... Got to be prepared for it. I'm going to get you, and I'm going to get you, because I'm expecting some sort of KO to happen soon before I really get anything else going. But in the meantime, I want to make sure I get the best use out of this Ultra Ball. That's why I'm holding it. And ideally... Oh, yeah. You're just going to crisp in and go for a Torrential Pump, huh? Okay. All right. I peep your game, bro. Now, we do have the normal Charizard EX in here as well, for obvious reasons. Not only does it charge the Mega Charizard if you want to, but it is in and of itself an incredibly powerful attacker. We all know that. Nothing special, right? Wait, Fire Energy as well. Okay, I don't know what your game is right now, bro. I don't know what you're working on, but you can take out 2 Pidgey. Fine. Get me a candy, and then we're talking. That's all I want, really. I can take this out, and then it's still problems for them. They very, very, very much overcommitted. So if I can punish that, that would be kind of good. So is it best for me to Ultra Ball here? Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? We'll be okay. Watch, I just get it off the top deck. See? Always fine. You've got to learn to trust in me for the win, TCG. As I Nest Ball for another Charmander. Might as well lean into it at this point, hey. I'll go for a Arven, get a Candy, and get, TM Evolution, full thing. I'm just going straight into EX. I know it's not Mega. We all want to see the Mega, but I'm trying to win, bro. I'm trying to get my dubs here, broski. So let me do my thing. I think I'll get rid of Budew, actually, because if I'm right, where's my Rod? I've prized Rod. Okay. I was going to say it would be nice to Rod and then Poffin next turn, but hey-ho is what it is. I will just evolve into this bad boy here, and I get to accelerate to the bench, meaning I can preemptively set up that Mega Charizard, which is lovely. So we'll do this, that. Attach, probably... I'll attach here. Do you know what? We'll just load up, bro. We'll full send it. Go for a Burning Darkness and punish them for their greed. And hopefully get a Mega Charizard attack off. It'd be great if they bench something and I'm just like, oh, that'd be nice. I'll take that, thank you. Yoink. In any case, what's most important is that I recover the Pidgey. So we'll see. Tynamo coming down. They do also have... Why are you benching Fan Rotom now, bro? I guess it's it's an attack, isn't it? Yeah, that's valid. I hear ya. Oh, wait, boss? Oh, yeah. That's why I was considering not overloading the energy, but sure. We have Superior. I'm not even stressed, mate. In fact, I could get Mega Charizard ready to go if we get a decent top deck here with the Fez as well. Okay, I don't really need Area 0, so I'm just going to Artazon here. Let's Rod back double Pidgey and energy. I'm then going to Poffin to get double Pidgey back, because they could try and boss it up again. I see what your game plan might be. You're going to try and target me, boys. I'm not letting you. I'll go for a Fez. Get a Candy. Oh, I really want to be candying into Pidgeot next turn, though. That's the thing. Not Megazard. Oh, wait, no, I can. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I'm going to hold. I had to play the Arven, right? So I'm just going to hold. I can literally just get Megazard out next turn, and then we're cooking. So if they bench something for us to snipe, that's our opportunity, for sure. I'm just hoping they throw a Fez down. That would be so fun to KO. And now that I think about it, I think a couple Jet in this deck would be nice as well. Or just an Air Balloon, just so I can, like, pivot the Charizard a lot better, because it does discard all its energy. So you need to have some sort of pivot in action. So I think I'm going to throw maybe an Air Balloon in here or something as they throw... Okay, I thought at first you were playing Dragonite and you just had this in here. But now I see this. Clearly you're trying to play some sort of like evolution deck. But why Tynamo? Like, is it that important? Maybe they're just trying to experiment with the Poké Pad and all that, being able to find these much easier. I don't know. I think this is a classic case of overcooking, in my opinion. You try too many things at once, bro. You got to hone in. You got to streamline the strat. You're sacrificing consistency for the sake of the gimmicks. No. Should we try and snipe it just for the fun? Let's not. Well, I don't know. I don't want to lose all my energy, right? I'm going to be losing a lot of energy, if you ask me. Maybe that's not a good idea. I still have 3. I have all this energy. Okay, I'm chill, bro. I'm going to snipe just for the memes. You think you're going to have an attacker? No. Not on my watch. No way. You see what I'm going to do, all right? So I'm going to evolve into Mega Charizard Y. Get mega greedy, literally. Superior retrieval my energy back in like this. Oricorio onto the bench. And let's just pretend it's a Fezandipiti on the bench. That's what we're doing. We're pretending. All right, let's retreat. This is definitely not the correct play. I know it's just continue to burn in darkness and have this sit on the bench ready to go. But God forbid I try to have some fun. It's discard 3, so I am going to actually attach to the active. I should have just done that anyway. And then just explosion Y. Hitting A280 on that big boy down there. Bye-bye. See you later. Hope that was fun for you. Hey, nonetheless, we do get a Charmander. And I'll be real, I'd literally just need to Pidgeot for my second superior energy retrieval, accelerate to Zard, retreat, accelerate the rest to Y, and then just start attacking again, and we're good to go. As they get another EV down. And a Dratini. Okay, so it is Dragonite, but you just... What's all the EVs for? It's too much. It's too much, man. And they just pass. Okay. Yeah, valid. Yeah, this is like... I'm super, like, honing in right now on the plays, but hey, ho, let's do it, man. I could even Vessel. No. We're just gonna Arven, and we're gonna have some fun with it. I definitely need an Air Balloon, I think. I think an Air Balloon's a must here in this kind of archetype, if I'm honest with you, so... Yeah, I'm going to keep as much energy as possible. Yes, I'm getting rid of Iono. What's it to ya? Let's get my energy back. Accelerate. Make sure I accelerate first because it can only go to the bench. Onto... Can I please put it on? Oh, it can only accelerate to fire Pokemon? Wait, can I cancel it now, please? Bro! All right, well, that's just a waste. I am incorrect. I thought I could accelerate to Charizard. I can't. Well, I guess I'm just ending my turn. Okay, that is a big error on my part. That is good to know for future plays. But I still think we're okay. If I'm being directly honest. We just got attachment next turn, retreat, and then actually accelerate the rest at that point. It's a shame I threw one here, but that's me for not learning to read. That's that. And what's funny is the more I look at this Mega Charizard, the more it starts to look like Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon. I forgot what it's called. If you know, you know. As my opponent just simply passes. Okay. I have a feeling they've just closed the game up. That's kind of my suspicion. Anyway, thank God this is only a 1 energy retreat cost. That's the good news. Let's still play because they could just be passing because they don't have anything. It might not be an AFK situation. But I'll get Vessel out. I'll get rid of the Moltres. Get the energy out and go in. And I can't lie, man. Just having this massive Snipe option feels really good. I can see why people are playing this as like a one-of in typical Zard decks. Because it is a nice option to have, bro. It's just an instant Fez delete. You know what I mean? And there you go. There's the scoop on inactivity. I wanted to get one more attack in there with the Y Charizard, but hey, that's a dub. I will take it. Let's see if we get the same luck as last time as we face a Mega Kangaskhan here. Sadly, just out of range of the Mega, but if they bench an Absol, if this is Kangaskhan Absol, that could be a nice bench snipe for us. Let's see what we're up against. They are going to run errand, and if they do just pass, then this is probably a sign that we're playing Fortress Kangaskhan. No, Fire Energy? What version of Kangaskhan plays Fire? Calamitous Snowy Mountain. What is going on here? Okay, we'll figure this one out. Let's Arven. We'll play our game for now. Definitely Poffin Evo here. That's for sure. Not Budew. I definitely Evo, I think. We probably can get a Crispin KO on me. That's something to bear in mind, but hey, that's fine. We'll get Fez down as well for that situation. And honestly, another Charizard feels good. Well, I know. I'll get Oricorio. I'll use the Nest Ball correctly. Let's throw this here and then just go for an Evo. Yeah, there's a Calamitous. I know. Just follow the traditional Zard ways of playing. So I get a Charmeleon out and also a Pidgeotto. And I think we're looking okay. If they do just run errand again, for all I know, they're not going to bench anything. Okay, so I think this might be, if I'm thinking correctly, it might not be Mega Emboar, but just the baby Emboar. With Monkey Dories, you accelerate fire energy into play with Emboar, which puts damage down. You attach the Monkey Dory, and then you start moving damage off and doing damage that way. That might be what their game plan is, which is really cool. But it's not going to be enough. That's the reality. Let's Arven here, and I definitely have to just candy straight into Pidgeot at a pretty hefty price here. I'm losing my stuff. But I don't even need to candy into it. What am I talking about? Oh, yeah. No, I candy into the active, right? With Mega Charizard or just Charizard. No, that's fine. Okay. I played that weirdly backwards, but I got there in the end. We go into Charizard EX and just go for the swing. Again, this is the lovely thing is I can just accelerate here to energy and it will work for Charizard Y really nicely. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I don't need as heavy as an Oricorio line. Maybe just the one will do. But I wanted to lean, for this video, more obviously into the Megazard because that's what it's about, right? It's about the Mega Charizard. So that's why I've committed more Oricorio and are playing 2 Mega Charizard Y instead of the typical 1 that you would see. But if I'm being honest, I just kind of took the Emboar deck that I made and just adjusted it to this. That's why, again, there's like no bosses in here because I forgot to put bosses in that one. But when you're hitting 280 damage on the bench easily, you know, boss is not a problem. They do get a booth and a monkey. If they get another booth down, I am out of range. I might have to Mega Zard it in order to get the KO. Oh, I forgot to put in the air balloon. Yikes. Will I forget again? Who knows? As they boss into my Oricorio. How interesting. All right, well, that's an easy retreat and a KO for me. Would be surprised if they just scoop up now. I could Latias. Do you know what I'm going to? How about that? I am overcommitting my bench just for the memes. There you go. Into you. Let's go for a Pidgeot, find ourselves a Lillie, and Lillie into a hand of 8. This deck's disgusting. Yeah, I would scoop 2. Oh, man, 2 scoops on the trot. We're doing well. Articuno. Is this a Honchkrow? That would be an interesting one. Not the best matchup for us, if I'm honest. But for all we know, it could be the Rockets deck with the Mewtwo, which would be quite interesting, because I could get some Mewtwo snipes, but I doubt it's going to be that. I think Honchkrow, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's not the matchup we wanted, and it is what it is. But if we can get a win on this one, I think it's a testament to the deck overall, which I think is really good. We've already seen the Mega Charizard Y in action, so let's try and focus on that. So item lock not too strong in this situation. I think right now it's just a matter of getting a TM Evo out, I think, and developing my board. I think that's what I want to do. So let's do that. Make sure I have another Charmeleon in here. Do I want double Pidgey? Double Pidgey seems too aggressive, so I'll just stick to the 1. I'm a little worried about like a Giovanni KO though. Do you know what? I will do 2 Pidgey because I am concerned about that. Like that's something I have to be super wary of. Like when this deck plays 4 Giovanni, I can't mess about with Gust potentials. I can't sit here and say, oh, maybe this happened. No. I need to be ready. So let's get a Charmeleon out. Let's get a Pidgeotto out. And isn't it crazy? The deck that plays Mega Charizard Y is weirdly feeling just like a normal Charizard deck. This is low-key my excuse to play Charizard EX, isn't it? Petrol coming in. That will get him a Poké Pad, but it definitely doesn't get the Articuno out of the active, which is a little awkward if you ask me. But there is the factory off of that. And this is it. I've had this problem with Honchkrow before. You just have Petrols, and it's like, well, I can't do anything with Petrol, bro. I can't draw cards. I've just got to play Petrol into a Rockets factory, you know? Or what I think is better usually is if you have kind of a bricked up hand, as long as you can play it down, is play Petrol into Ariana. Like there's no point in getting the Rockets factory if you're still bricking. That's at least my experience. So, I think I just evolve into Charizard and Arven for an Ultra Ball. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, I'll just evolve here. Look, yeah, I want this Charmeleon, though, and I want to keep the Air Balloon, too. So, it will be a bit of an awkward discard, if anything, but I guess it is what it is. Put 2 here. Put this here. I'm definitely playing Air Balloon. I'm definitely evolving. I guess I have to just lose my Superior, but that's fine. I can still work with 1. That's totally fine. Yeah, we'll get Pidgeot out, and then I think I just... Oh, I haven't got Boss in this deck, so I can't just Boss. I forgot to add Boss, but it's fine. I'll just go for the swing. That's okay. In that case, I just Lillie, right? Oh no, I've already played a support. Okay, well, I'm playing bad. That's what I'm doing, just playing terribly. Either way, is what it is. There's Rare Candy. This Mimikyu though, that's a problem. If they can just keep recovering this and Gemstone Mimicry, that could be an issue. Maybe that's where the Mega can kind of come in and cause problems, hey? Because if they commit to this and they don't have anything else, I can come into the Mega and then just like KO this on the bench and they have nothing but a Mimikyu that's doing nothing. So that would be kind of cool. It's a lot of commitment though, because I have to manually retreat the Zard, which seems to be a bit of a trend. Although I would prefer Turo, if I'm honest with you, but I just don't have that. Meaning, should I have anticipated its play and instead of grabbing Lillie, grabbed like Mega Zard so I can just straight to... Oh, but then I need the energy too. Okay, I'm thinking too far ahead, I think. As they do go for a Giovanni. Into my Pidgeot. Don't say that's all... Oh, okay. They might have the KO here, very much so. But they have to discard their whole hand to do it. Oh, unless they get a trainer there. They need to get rid of 5. 5 supporter cards will do it. And they've got nothing else that they're playing, so they surely have a lot of supporter cards. No? They do! Okay, this is the power of the haunch. Right. Well, losing that Pidgeot's a bit of a pain. Hello, Mega Signal. How are you doing? So I'll get you out, hey? You know what I mean? I could Candy, but this is the energy on it, so... I might actually have to attack with this Megazard so they can't just come up with Mimikyu. Like, that might actually be a genuine... Oh my god, just... Who needs 2 Pidgeots, eh? Me! I do, clearly, because we just responded instantly there. Oh, that's huge. And losing the Rockets factory is nice. Oh, this just feels good, man. This feels nice. Okay, well, not making any use of that, but that's fine. I can grab the energy I need now. Yeah, I definitely don't want them to just hit me back with a Burning Darkness. That feels awful. So I'm just going to go for the Megazard here now and just hit the 280. I can retreat, obviously, afterwards. That's good. Air Balloon, looking good. I do like that. Although, actually, it is a pretty good Turo turn now that you say it. But this is good. All right, this is adding a lot. Because otherwise, if I had just normal Charizard, they would have been able to Gemstone. That would have been an issue. If I had the Y, I think Charizard Y would have been better there because it would have been better for resource management. But I think if you're really taking this deck super seriously, you play like 1 copy of Y and 1 copy of X, and then 2 Charizard EX. That's kind of the count I would go for, because it plays all Charizards. But for this one, as I said, the focus is on the Charizard Y. And although this matchup isn't really going to make the biggest use of Explosion Y, it still at least is showing its worth, which is nice. Only problem now, though, is I can't really get this going again. Unless I, like, Rod and then get a Candy into this, then I can do it again. But they did get Giovanni with that Transceiver, and they're going to use it anyway. Seems like they're going to torment me. Now, does that mean I can't use it in general, or is it... Oh, it is. So I have to get this out of the active. Okay. What I do here is I'll have a deck check. I think I just Candy into Zard and Turo, but I need to make sure I've got the energy for it. I've got Candy. I do have 3 energy, so I have the energy for that. That's okay. This is what's nice about playing a Zard deck that just plays a bunch of energy. It's like, you've got these plays that you otherwise wouldn't have, you know? But then again, Turo makes literally no sense. Yeah, it makes 0 sense. What am I talking about? I just manually retreat, right? And try and get a Rod or a Superior off. I think I still have 1 Superior left. No! Have I used it already, or is it prized? It's prized. Okay, well, Rod is definitely the move if I can get that then. But for now, let's Candy into the bench Zard. It does leave me open to a Gemstone. Maybe I do I go for a Explosion Y again? That's too much commitment. I'm going to just run out. I'm not going to be able to do anything. So yeah, I'm going to just manually retreat. I should have maybe done that last. I shouldn't overcommit, but that's fine. We'll do this. I think a Charmander here is fine. And then I'll just go for a Determination. No Rods, but that's okay. Oh, maybe I overbench this because I could have Oricorio'd, man. That could have been good. Anyway, it's fine. Is what it is, I guess. Let's see if we get Superior. We do. Okay. Now, that is actually quite nice. It means I can manually attach to the bench Charizard and then go from there. Yeah, this is looking... We're doing very well against this Honchkrow. And I'm very happy with correctly utilizing the Y. So it's not like it's just Charizard EX. Like, I think we're using this pretty well. In fact, it might be a... No, it's not another case to use it again, right? Because I doubt they're going to Gemstone Mimicry again. I think they're probably just going to focus on their main strat. Maybe they'd want to get a Gemstone Mimicry at the end, but I don't know. There's also a lot to consider. I need to consider their damage output, actually, because there actually might be viability to attack with the Y instead of the EX, because it's easier for them to hit 300 than it is for them to hit 360. So it actually makes sense sometimes to attack with this if they are getting close to KO range. But then I'd have to like consider the count in their hand and stuff. That's a lot to think about. Either way, they do retreat to the point. They're not going to go for Gemstone. They're just going to pass. So is it correct here for me to try and go for the Y again? It feels too greedy. Plus, I can't anyway, so that's fine. We'll get this. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Just get energy back in. The energy flow in this deck it feels pretty good, you know. Like, I am just not struggling to keep energy going as much as I thought I would. That feels pretty nice. I might Turo, actually, as well. Turo feels really good next turn, but I don't need that now. Is there anything I could use now? Honestly, no. Literally nothing I could use right now. Do I have Charmeleon? I mean, I could play Poké Pad to thin out Moltres, but I'm better off just getting the Turo and then finding a card I need next turn. That's probably better. And in fact, I could Turo Fez. No, that's not what I do. Could Arven for Rod, but I actually want to save that for another potential Explosion Y if we use that to get energy back. So right now, I think I'm just full on chilling here. Just take the knockout here. They can Gemstone Mimicry for 300. Oh, maybe that's what they were playing into. Oh, well, I couldn't do anything different anyway, right? I couldn't like charge this up and then bench snipe this. So if they do that, then it's best for me to just Iono them and attack with... Is it Charizard? Yeah, still attack with Charizard Y. They could Archer me though. That's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, as they do evolve into a Honchkrow. Yeah, Archer could be a problem. It really just depends on what they have. I know Honchkrow is very dependent on just what you get. You can't really play much during your turn. It's just like, okay, well, I'm just going to try and draw cards and attack, or go for a Gust and attack. That's basically all it does. So they couldn't like preemptively try and set up to get themselves an Archer. They just have to have it. And they do. Okay, this just got a little bit harder. I say a little bit because we do get the 3 energy. It's not an Iono, so the 3 cards, not instead of 2. And we do still have Fez if they respond with a KO. If not, we just take the knockout, and that's perfect. And at which point I can still Pidgeot and build to something. So I'll have to wait and see. And with the Archer, I completely forgot. It means they can't Giovanni. So they're not getting a KO on me. That'd be a perfect Turo opportunity, wouldn't it? Go on, get a Gemstone off. Go on, you can do it. That said, they are 2 Rockets energy down. And to need the specific right one as well, Reversal won't do it. That's a problem. Yep. Oh, what? Are you going to go for a hacking? Hey, listen, bro. Needs must. But why don't you go for a... I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know. I get to choose what I discard, so I'm chilling. Let's just go for this. Yeah, we are so fine right now. And Lillie top deck as well. Love it. Okay, I'm going to attach here so I have attachment to both. I think it's just a Lillie, isn't it? I think it is. I think I just Lillie here because like, it's either Arven or Turo, and none of them are really doing anything for me. Bro, we're doing well with like nothing. It's crazy. Yes, I could Candy into the other Mega, but I want to save that for potential Turo Zard. If I can get a Rod off next turn if I get KO'd. So I don't want to do that just yet. I mean, it's probably best for me to get Rod now so I can pull off Rod Turo next turn if it does get to that. So I'm going to just hold the hat. In fact, do you know what? I will burn the Poké Pad. That's not really offering me anything. The Moltres is not needed. I'll keep the vessels and stuff in case I need to find energy off the rods. And then I just go for a Burn in Darkness. It's simple as that. Take another KO. And if they whiff, you know I've got to do it with the Explosion Y. You know I've got to attack with Mega Charizard Y. Your boy's got to have it. He's got to take advantage. So sadly, no Fez sniping during this one. However, it was used and it was used effectively. So I'm happy with that. It does show that this card isn't just solely, hey, I'm going to use you so I can snipe. It has some other utility. Granted, Charizard X fulfills that better, but it's good to know it can hold its own. That I like. Jamming Tower coming out, interestingly enough. But I don't think they're going to play it, right? It's like no use case. In my opinion, you just lose, right? There's like nothing you can do right now. I guess to them, they're probably hoping that I don't have enough energy left. And that's a valid hope to have because Charizard is known for playing limited energy counts. But bro, this ain't that deck, okay? This ain't the deck, man. It ain't it, all right? As I'm just going to Super Rod. In fact, I don't think I need to Super Rod, but I'm going to flex on him a little bit. Let me flex. Let a brother flex. Come on. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. I was BMing a bit. But that's that. That's the Mega Charizard Y. A really, really nice fit into Charizard. Go figure.